push right through. Guess what happened? We consolidate and then pull some more. We consolidate and then pull some more. Right now we're really doing the same thing. I'll be looking for some consolidation for a buy. Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Sussex show. Well, we're gonna be dealing with the market today. We're gonna be talking about the market. Last week was amazing, but however, I took a loss on some trades, and I pick up some long-term position as well. Okay, because the options trade I made didn't pan out well as I expected, but however, but my long-term did hold up nicely in terms of stocks, Walmart, and all that. But looking at the market in the broader sector, as per the performance on Friday, this is what happened. Look at, we're all red and red and red. With the issue with the banks, the regional banks, and all that, right? But anyways, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, looking at the broader sector, technology did okay, did well compared to others, compared to the banks, industrial, or healthcare. Overall, the market look at we did bounce really nicely on Wednesday, Thursday, but then come Friday, where we started having this reaction with what was going on in the regional banking industry. Even as of this weekend, we got UBS to make they actually made $1 billion all share purchase for Credit Suisse, which roughly about 25 cents, 27 cents per share. But I think they really turned them down because they don't want anything to do with $1 billion. The Credit Suisse pretty much is way worth more than that. Looking at the economic calendar, right now we have beautiful things laid out for us. Monday is nothing. Tuesday we have existing home sales, which pretty much forecast 4.16, and previous was 4 million, and that was our February statistics, right? Also coming in on Wednesday, we're going to be having Fed rate decisions. So, and after that followed with Jay Powell, the man in charge of the Fed, right? So we're going to be dealing with that. Then come Thursday, we're going to be dealing with jobless claim. Okay, so initial jobless claim will come in, and on Friday we're going to have durable goods. So it's really good to understand what is going to happen in the coming week, so that you can position your portfolio for either the run up or the run down, depending on what is going on. Also, with the issue with regional banks, we got First Republic. I added some to my portfolio around 1950, 1975, again in anticipation for a bounce of that play. Also Western Alliance as well. Also we got PacWest Bank Hub. So these are the regional banks to keep an eye out on, just in case they got that backstop and that bailout that they're talking about. Looking at AI as well, we also have AI stocks. We also have Nvidia, Amazon, AI, MU, Google, Meta, and Apple. We're gonna look at the chart real quick as well. So these are the the stock to really keep an eye out from tip ranks. Okay, so our first deal is to talk about the market. What do we have with the market? What are we looking for? What do we really want the market to do this coming week? Right now I have SPY, which is our Spider S&P 500 ETF. Now we have this really bearish looking chart pattern right here, because guess what, we have this left side, this is the head, and this is the right hand side on this market. Okay, so we tried to break through the right side, we just couldn't, and then we fell back below the 200 moving average. Right now we tried to break through, we couldn't again, shake out some weekends, and now we push right through only to fail back and close right right above, just a little, penny, just like really close above the 200 moving average. Okay, so those few cents is what we're going to be looking at if we can bounce right off this area and continue to hold this as a support. Remember, the more a particular position or stock or ETF, the more they bounce off this area, the more it makes that place solid or weaker. So you just have to keep an eye out on that. So for the coming week, I'm expecting the market to get past this 395 area as the Fed continue to speak and their decision. So this week is going to be Jerome Powell's week to reassure the market about interest rate, what they're going to be going for. Either it's going to be 50 basis points or we're going to be 25 basis points, or even remain flat on the interest rate. So the decision will come in. For me, I'm expecting 25 basis points just to continue that trajectory. We could get 5.75% or 5.5% or even 5.25% at the end of the day, so that they can achieve their smooth landing. Now, our first stock is gonna be AMD. Why AMD? AMD chart looks really beautiful, it looks solid. But what I'm expecting now on AMD, every time we really push right through, guess what happened? We consolidate and then pull some more. We consolidate and then pull some more. Right now, we're really doing the same thing. I'll be looking for some consolidation for a buy, okay? See how price really reacted right around the 200 moving average. That is something to keep an eye out on as well. Also looking at LAZ. LAZ also is another dividend paying stocks as well. And when we're talking about dividend paying stocks, we're talking about stocks that offers good dividend, offers higher percentage of dividend. I love those stocks. Also keep an eye out on Lazard as well. Right now this $32, $33 is our support, so keep an eye out on that. DKNG. Why DKNG? This is the master of all DraftKings, and we're looking at price pushing right through the $19. Okay, that is our area. If we can push through $19, we should be good, we should be all right to continue to push back into the $22, $21 zone. But for now, our support is this trend. If it fails, we're going to be looking at the 50 exponential moving average. Guys, this is your trading success show. Now we're talking about the TGT. Okay, I got a chart sent out to me, and this is TGT right now. See how we've been consolidating right around the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is just horizontal, okay, and that actually created this vertical move, this vertical candle, this what I call the boom candle to the upside, into resistance, into area of trend resistance, looking at the 20 and 50 exponential moving average, which coincide with our downtrend. So keep an eye out for this break right here. If we can retest the $63-$64 zone, we have broken that downtrend. So for now, this 200 moving average on TGT is our support. This is a core strong support in anticipation of the Fed decision. So keep an eye out. This week is going to be very reactive in the market. This will bring high volatility in this market. Talk about Tesla with the awesome volatility. Right now Tesla is looking at the inverse head and shoulder. That's what I'm looking at. See how price really bounced off of this area after shaking the weak hands, right? But right now we're trying to hold the right side of that inverse head and shoulder in anticipation of the 20 exponential moving average break. Right now we need to hold the 50 EMA for the continuation of this stock. So keep an eye out. The next level is going to be right above 200 if the momentum continues, as as Tesla is known as our cult stock. Okay, SQ. what are we looking at in blocks? Blocks, we're looking at the 50 and the 20 exponential moving average area. So this area is $75, $74. That is the area we can break through and push through. We'll be looking at $80 or $79 in the coming days on that name, Matter, or aka Facebook, right? So right now, price, it is really interesting that I talked about it in my previous video. I said if price can really push through this area, okay, on Matter, we will fill up this gap, and we push up, fill up the gap, not 100%, but we fill up the gap to an extent, pull back, consolidated, and then push. And since then we never look back. Okay, price gapped up and then retest, you know, not 100%, but we tested that level because our 20 exponential moving average is right there on the daily, and it held it, right? And right now we also held the 20 as well. So moving forward, we'll be expecting 20 exponential moving average to hold as a support on Matter. See how we've been holding this 20 as a support. So keep an eye out in the coming days. If we can retest 50, that will be a beautiful ad on Matter. So keep an eye out on Matter, aka Facebook. Next stock is gonna be Microsoft. Okay, as the tech industry begin to push and push and push, people are scared and afraid of inflation, deflation. But guess what? This tech stock, most of them are just pushing higher and higher and higher and higher, right? Now look at what the action is on Microsoft. Tell me, okay? Those who bought around the 220 area, they are making decent amount of money right now. Why you keep worrying about inflation, deflation, and all that crap, right? So look for solid company, look for company that you know will stand the test of time, and get your position in, get in that trade and see how things gonna react for you. Not also look at Apple as well. So many got in around the 127, 125 area, okay, and they never looked back, right? So see how we've been pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. Right now we're contending, we're fighting the trend support resistance right here. So this trend line, this price line right here, which is our 157.50, 160 area, that is our resistance zone, and we've been pushing and pushing and pushing. So expect some reaction in this coming week. Any pull back into 151, 152 is a steal on Apple as well, in anticipation of the move to the upside. I talked about FROC, which is the regional bank. Right now we're looking at this 1 hour. This is a 1 hour. We'll extend it to the downside, right? So right now we have support right here at this point in time. So this area is our support. So I'll be expecting some form of a bounce at least right into this trend resistance. So if we can get to 26 or $30, that will be good for this in the short term. Looking at the 1 year, we're looking at $20 as our support, which we are there already. And look at how price react on Monday morning. Coca-Cola as well, KO, is another beautiful name to watch as we're really consolidating and, you know, trying to fight the 50 exponential moving average and the 200 moving exponential moving average, the simple moving average, and also trying to fight what? We're fighting the trend line as well. So we've been coiling, in my opinion, okay? So we just need to coil out of this zone, get back into 61, and we should be good. But don't forget, this is a big name, a huge name in the dividend space as well. So that is also another Warren Buffett hold. Talking about AI, I talked about artificial intelligence company, and this AIC3 as well is another name. See how price really bounced off this zone all the way straight into $32, $31 and pull back to hold support around the 20 exponential moving average. Right now we are at the 50, which is a pretty beautiful area to add in anticipation of the push to the upside. This trend is your area to watch, will coincide with our 20 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out as well on that name. Roblox, I did talk about Roblox on my tweet. Right now we're looking at $40 as support if we fail this $45-46 zone. Also Shopify, okay, SHOP, we're looking at $45 as our break. If we can break $45 on this name, we should be good. Why? Because this is our inverse, our head and shoulder pattern as well. So keep an eye out on that $45-46 break on this name as well. And also looking at a PATH, this is Unipar. Okay, Unipar, this is also Cathy Wood trades as well. We see how we gapped up right here, right? So right now I'll be looking for a refill back into the 200 moving average for a solid close of this gap if it comes. But overall, our 1850 is going to be our resistance. Also CSCO, which is Cisco Systems, right now we're breaking through barriers, we're breaking through levels. If we can hold this $50 as a support, we'll continue to push to the upside. Talking about Mo as well, Ultra Group, this one right now, we failed the downtrend, we failed the resistance zone, only to push back down to this support of 45. 45 is going to act as our support. If this doesn't hold because of this trend line, if it doesn't hold and it fails, next level is going to be $44 on this name. This is the next area for the price to really bounce off of, right? Why? Because if you look at the prior action, see how we've been fighting as a support, and then boom, and then back down, and then boom, right? So we're gonna be looking at this area as our next support if it comes, but they pay also good dividend on that as well. Looking at Google, I'll be posting chart on Google, I'll be posting chart on Nvidia, because they look beautiful, as a lot of people are scared of inflation, recession, and Fed's rate. Why all these tech companies, these big companies, they are just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to the upside. Guys, pick up a beautiful stock, pick up a long-term stock. It doesn't matter if they don't pay dividend, but pick up a long-term stocks, hold it, and see what the action will be. I'm not saying just pick up at any point in time. Pick up at a very beautiful support level. Remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any equity. This is not a recommendation to buy any stock, but I'm just saying that pick up those long-term portfolio instead of running through $2 stock, $3 stock. Those stocks are the ones that you're gonna be shorting, right? So for like stocks like this, you don't want to be, caught up when the market is already, on the upside. So look for good names, look for high paying dividend stocks, and get into those at a good level, right? My analysis here is just to give you those technical spot, those technical entry, technical exit spot where I'm looking at. Okay, so thank you guys for being here, thank you for your time. I'll post the remaining chart analysis on my stock tweet and Twitter account. Thank you guys for your time. Peace and love, guys. Have a beautiful